Hello everyone, welcome back again to the channel Who Cares A11Y Bar, where blind, accessible resource is what I do. I'm Hershey, and you got to hear my friend Dave Hillebrandt, and Dave, thank you so much. Too bad I couldn't get you to jump on a call today with us. Your guitar strumming, your musicality, uh, all that you do is amazing. And even with the ham radio stuff, got to learn a lot of stuff throughout the months that I've been asking you questions about it. And as we were talking and discussing, we were going down the pathway of audio and video, and we were reflecting that, hey, I've been getting into this audio video game quite more than I was ever. And to talk to someone like Dave, who is a musician, has been doing some of this stuff for long as he could count, and for me just picking it up. So I hang out with this other group called officehours.glboal, and they have a group called, well, they have a meeting called After Hours. And so I typically go hang out in After Hours and try to get all my friends to come on by there, and or anybody, even new companies and brands out there, such as, let's say, Shure or Austrian Audio, DPA, Danish Pro Audio, Sennheiser, Sony, any of you. We have meters. We maybe even it's using SSL meters. I'm gonna try to play with some of the meters with the SSL meters if I can or get my hands on them. I'm a Windows machine user right now, but I love Apple and I love Windows. I love accessibility. I love gaining access. And so let's dive into what After Hours is about in a way. So in After Hours, I'm hanging out one day, and there's a gentleman that kind of came in, talked to me a couple times. Didn't think of it much, but one of the days, I don't know what clicked, and we just started chit chatting a little bit more further. And it was a crossroads of disability, I think, that really what brought us to converse more at first. Because, for one, I'm always the person that says, well, I'm the blind dude, or, I don't mind just to say I'm blind. What difference is it going to make? I mean, my vision is not as good as it used to be, so I have vision loss. It's a spectrum of loss of vision. And so I'm talking to this gentleman, and we start talking about music, and we're talking about, like, hey, you like Master P? Wait, you like this person? Like, hold on. So I want to introduce you all to Martin. Martin is from originally from New Orleans, but we'll get more into that. But Martin, welcome to the Who Cares A11Y's bar, if you want to call it my bar. I hope you're comfortable. Welcome to the show. How you been, man?
Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on, Hershey, and it's
Yeah,
great to
man.
be here, and can't wait to hang out with you here.
Man, you know what? You showed so much excitement for me to like start this up, and it's kind of funny if I could really go back to the crossroads of all of this. Let's flash back to December 2024, and uh, recently, and you probably see in my playlist on the channel, I do shows along with conversations with Tony Mobley, and matter of fact, Martin and I just did a show last Wednesday on there talking about advocacy work and accessibility and stuff. But going back to after hours and whatnot. uh, So Martin, you come from some disability places or some situations with you. Could you explain to the audience what's your disability?
Sure. So I have muscular dystrophy.
Okay.
I was born with it, but I didn't start showing signs of it until probably 14, 15.
Okay.
I started to have trouble go upstairs, and
Hmm.
then by the time I was 25, I was kind of starting to use a wheelchair. Then probably
Hmm.
by the time I was 26, using like an electric wheelchair full time.
Okay.
uh, and stuff like that. So today, I'm kind of fully dependent on a wheelchair,
Right.
and I'm a quadriplegic now
Okay.
due to my muscular dystrophy and this, the declining of everything. But yeah, I use but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now.
So like for you, I say this much is well, probably similar to me. Our brain still works, right? Would you
Right.
would you agree with that? I mean, my
Yeah.
brain might not work that well anymore. I have MS, and I'm thinking about your viewpoint of saying like, okay, you weren't using a wheelchair per se, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna straight up ask you. So, is there wheelchairs that will climb stairs?
There are today, yes.
See, so there are questions. Why would I feel shy to ask you that? I mean, you could ask me about anything blindness, but
Right.
I think that's the other piece between you and I talking in after hours. We were just sitting there chilling, no one talks, and you're just like, "What's up, Hershey?" I'm like, "Huh? Hey,
Right.
what's up?" We
Oh yeah.
started going to one topic, to another topic, to another topic, and then you take me to No Limit Studios. Say what's up. Who? Never mind. Sorry. I was going into that skit, but if
Yeah.
anybody remembers, maybe Master P is listening to this. He's gonna listen to the show. But I want to thank those artists and I mean Timbaland, Pharrell, Master P, No Limit, Cash Money, all those labels, music. I mean Shure, Jay Z, and stuff as well. Swiss Beats, amazing production work, still amazing producer today. We don't realize what we hear, right? And even the style, the Bayou style. Like, reason why I brought up Dave early when we started up this conversation is, hey Dave, can you play that track, Jambalaya? And you said you recognize Jambalaya. You know what that is?
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. I definitely recognize that track.
okay,
Harry Connick Jr. is definitely played that song before,
okay,
and so I definitely heard it. But yeah, it's you know it's what you'll hear out during the Mardi Gras times
right.
and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a great
So,
song.
so they say born and raised or whatever they say. I don't know if they say that, but where's hold up. We used let's figure out this name game here because you know what. I was about to call you one name, then the other name. My head just went. Which name? I
Right.
went split on the names because I call you Mickey Martin just to make it simple for me. But what name would you like me to call you?
You can call me Martin. I don't care.
Okay. And then what about Mickey?
Mickey's a great name. Everybody calls me Mickey that I know
What about if I
today.
just call you with both names, Mickey Martin? Is that
That
cool?
works. That works.
Okay,
That
sweet. Okay,
works
I'm gonna call you
fantastic.
Mickey Martin. It's not Ricky Martin, but Mickey Martin. Okay, people are gonna hate me for that, but anyway, take it back to take it back. Right? We lived up in the '90s, as they say.
For sure.
You what, a year older than me, roughly? You're at 85, 84 ish. What,
I'm
80?
85. Yep.
Yeah, 86, baby. It's all good in the hood.
All righty.
But let's take it back. So, where does Mickey Martin? Where is he from? Where were you born? I mean,
So I was
where did he come
born in
from?
New Orleans, and
New
well, technically,
Orleans. Wait, what did
yep.
you say?
Yeah, New Orleans. I say it like New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said. Okay.
but that's how I kind of grew up saying it. So
Yeah, I mean, you say it to what you say, but it's where you're from, right? I mean, when you've lived in Florida, I might have an accent, but I've been called out sometimes. You sound like you're from New York.
all
What?
right.
Because I talk like that? I don't know. I mean, accents are accents, but carry on. So New Orleans, you're born raised, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, grew up there.
Okay.
Loved it. Especially like the parks and stuff were cool.
Right.
Mardi Gras time was always cool.
Right.
The food's great. I love the beignets. You
What's
know,
that?
the beignets kind of like a fried. Uh, ever had a funnel cake?
Yeah. That's what we
So
have up
it's
in
like
Florida.
basically that, but it has this white powder on top. So it's got like this fried little doughy thing, but it's delicious.
Man, it's not honey, is there? I mean, honey
No,
is
no
good,
honey,
but
just
okay,
like
good,
white
good.
sugar
Like sometimes
powder.
people put this like honey isn't bad, but the way you're explaining it, just I could, yeah, I I want some now. I should have came out there. Well, I should have gone out there rather. I know you don't live there anymore, but
Right.
we have the National Federation for the Blind, and it's a huge convention organization, and so they held it there. Dallas wise, they had their American Council for the Blind. But in your time growing up and stuff, when you were in New Orleans, were you part of any groups of people that advocated or worked through your disability stuff, or like did you?
No, I did not. It's
Okay,
mostly just at the computers. Uh, I was really never into that so much. I do have two other brothers that are not living anymore, but they
okay,
had muscular dystrophy too.
hmm
So, I kind of learned some stuff through them.
Hmm.
see the challenges they went through, with them and stuff. So, but
So I
yep,
guess disability wise, it wasn't anything to be, I guess, shocking as some people might find it. That, oh my God, my son, daughter, person is disabled and whatever. But since you had that upbringing of, you found ways to come past that, I guess, huh?
yeah, yeah. Especially definitely, I guess you could say having me being the youngest of,
Okay,
a family of four.
copy.
I saw my brothers go through it. I kind of
So
guess you
two
could say
brothers and a sister.
that's right, two brothers and a sister. Yeah.
Okay,
I guess I kind of had a roadmap of what to expect and how to work everything. I guess so.
right, right. You know what? That day I remember in after hours, we talked about something, but it was something about Europe.
Right.
You know what I'm talking. You remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I think I was. I don't know how we got in Europe, but I think I was telling you I
So
spent a little.
let me I guess rewind the tape slightly. My uncle lives in Pittsburgh, but he went to school in Cambridge, and you had brought up the word Cambridge. I think that's where this might have
Yep, that's
maybe
right.
came from. Could you explain what is your experience with Cambridge?
So after high school, my sister and brother went to Cambridge. They do like a summer course, and I guess you spent about 3 months there. Well, my brother went there, during the summer, and I went with him. And so Cambridge was great. It's first time to Europe. I went there. I went there probably the summer of '99. Rode the TGV train all around. Went to Paris. Went to Amsterdam. But at the little town of Cambridge was great. Found a Pizza Hut. Found a great restaurant called Brown's there. And yeah, the great cheeseburger there I would get every day. And yeah, the school was cool.
I guess
A lot
it's
of
always
great,
does it always help to have a Pizza Hut or something that's local to your I guess your
yeah,
taste buds.
especially exactly, especially because I'm kind of picky for food. But
I
yeah,
went to India recently last year, and something similar of pizza. I mean, I found this one pizza joint, and it was called like the Hell something Hellraiser or something like that.
okay.
But you got your little chili peppers and all that. So I mean, my family still won't touch it as much. They like their pure piri chicken or not chicken, but pure piri sauce version. And it's just crazy because again, with different cuisines, for you, do you like spicy food or are you like the sweet kind of like what's the style of food that you come from and your
So I'm
family
kind
comes
of a
from?
plain person.
Okay.
I don't really love spicy foods. The
Yeah.
greatest on my stomach these days, but
Yeah.
so I kind of just mess with the plain stuff these days. But yeah, it's is what it is, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, it, like I said, with different cultures, different places, and with that, I guess the main place is this technology stuff that brings us together even more, right?
Sure.
We're from two different states. You and what, Texas? I'm from Florida,
Yeah, I'm living in Texas now. Yep.
right? And we come onto this tool called Zoom. Yeah, Zoom. Shout out to you. Uh, but with that, both disabled, but we had a couple friends that dropped by in after hours. Maybe people come into after hours because we are like a PSA for them. I don't know, man. Uh, you have tools that you've learned, and I really want to shout out L. Wilson Spiro of Isadora Group, and you want to let the audience know about that story, man. That thing was just freaking fascinating. It was like 11:45. I'm like, man, I should probably eat because I didn't eat dinner yesterday properly, and I should probably fill in my stomach. And y'all just between the time I went to go grab a plate, get some food in me, y'all had this concoction of. Go ahead, explain that. What
Sure.
happened?
So I'll do my best, and we're I
I'll
don't.
help you with what. Don't worry
Sure,
about
sure,
it.
sure.
Just
Thanks,
whatever
I
you
appreciate it.
remember. I want your experience because just
Yeah.
I want to go
So
get food and you just went. "Pff."
Elle has this program called Isadora, and he works for Isadora, I believe. That's his daytime job. And on Wednesdays, or no, I'm sorry, Thursdays at 12 o'clock Central, I believe that's the correct time, he comes in there and he does a lab in after hours on Zoom where he teaches people that program. Well, he was just hanging out with Hershey and me. We were just chatting about, hey, would it be possible to make this program in Isadora? And he goes, yeah, I could make that in no time. And the program, what it was to use Zoom. So since I'm a quadriplegic that uses an Apple White trackpad, the external trackpad, it's kind of hard for me to mouse around to click like raise the hand button or to mute the mic. And he's like, well, we can make that in Isadora to make it like a little virtual A type thing for you. And recently he has put most of that program together for me, and it's working. It also works with a program called Zoom OSC, which works with the Zoom there. And I don't know everything about it because I'm still kind of learning with it. But that's kind of how that story went down. And I'm sure Hershey could fill in some blanks there
I
that
think you hit
I
them.
did.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head on all of that there, Martin.
All right, thanks.
That's beautifully explained. I mean, not much more I could say except for, thank you to some of the folks at Zoom Liminal team,
Yeah, appreciate
who's
it.
basically involved with the OSC team, ISO, some of the team like the Liminal team, right? Andy, Jonathan Cockatello, and forgetting the third name right now, but to shout out to y'all's team. And
Much appreciation.
again, for Isadora, for what they do as a because they make stage products, right? So for lighting, this, that, and the other, a lot of automation, a lot of different things. So if you do check them out, I will try to get some more information to link in the description for you. But main instance was that doesn't matter your disability, doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter your thoughts of what you want to think. Go ahead, think the way you're supposed to think because it's your thoughts. But the brotherhood or the partnership of friendship and hey man, I'm down for you, Martin. Hey Hershey, I'm down. Like we didn't know each other, but we seen each other around the the community. He came in as Martin in After Hours a lot, and or Mickey, excuse me, and then
Yep.
later on you came in as Martin, like Martin Regan third. We'll talk about what that means in a second, but um, having that communication and then having somebody to say, "Hey, I just had a long day and I'm tired. Wait, I got an idea." I saw Elle just like sprout up and wake up in no time because all the ideas just started spurring apart and just going and going. And for me as a low vision person, I would say some consoles like that with even switches and tactile like X keys or something, or who knows, Corsairs, Stream Decks and stuff could help too. Elgato, aka. But at the same time, you were there in December with Tony Mobley and a couple other people. You started this, right? You,
Well, yeah, I kind of think I might have kind of helped in a way, but
yeah,
it's all you, buddy. You're the one with the
no, man.
brains.
You're like, dude, go ahead and start a channel, man. I give it to another friend or two, Daisy, Maya, others that are on Discord, and uh, like for example, Maya is from South Africa, right? And so I had support globally in that sense. I had support from India for sure, from family, friends, etc. But it's that whole when, where, and how. And that December, I remember walking to a bar, blind accessible resource napkin. We came into the channel or after hours, and we were like, hey, why not start something? Try it out. January came around. I overthought it. I overthought the technicalities. I overthought I need 1080p. This account right now is 1080p, so thank you that Zoom has that availability. I got to figure out as a blind person, maybe if Zoom wants to work with me, how can we get it to be better for production level? How can I help someone like Martin here. Hey, Martin, if you press one, two, and three, hey, Martin, you're using your thumb only. Let's use Isadora, and I just need you to hit these three buttons just to cut between me, person two, person three. Martin could be doing it, and I don't care if you're quadriplegic or paraplegic. It doesn't affect me because you have a kind heart, you have friendship, you have other things that you've put on the table. So again, our disability is not what drives us. It's how we're willing to, I think, help each other. And you know, I don't want to make people cry, but let's go take a quick tear out real quick, just real fast. But we've both gone through losses because it just flashed into we've both gone through losses, right? So I lost my mom in 2023 to metastatic breast cancer. Lost my father in 2003, and 20 years within that 20 years, I lost both parents. So 2003 to 2023. Uh, I did talk about your story a little, or not story. I asked you about your story a little.
Sure.
Sorry, and we talked about your father because you said that you've gone through some similar trials, tribulations, learning how to do what you got to do with the rest of your life without our parents in it.
Right.
Let's just say, but could you let us know who's your dad, man? I mean, let's
Oh,
let's let's
sure.
give up let's give up a big round of applause, if anything. But who is Martin E Regan? What, the second? Or was he
Junior there.
junior to third? So okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh, he's just junior.
okay,
Or so yeah. So he's just junior, but
and then
and then
you're the
I'm a
third.
third. Yeah.
Copy. Okay, because I was always fascinated with the third, the junior, the senior. So senior was grandfather,
All right.
and then
Uh. Yeah. Yep. That sure was. Yep. So
okay.
I think.
So
Yeah.
explain for me if you wouldn't mind, because
Sure.
the
So
story is really like to me it was captivating. So I would love to hear who your dad was, please.
we were talking one day, and I think I told you I was living in Dallas now, and then and then we were talking about the like '90s rap songs or something, and then I told you I was from New
Master P.
Orleans. Right. We were talking about Master P and P Murder and
Yep, No
a
Limit
bunch of
Studio.
those guys. I said, oh well, my dad's a lawyer, a criminal defense attorney. He used to, he's from New Orleans. He's pretty well known with the rappers there. He used to represent some of the people there and do their stuff. And and you were kind of blown away by that. And then, then I
I
told
just went
you
back to
how,
my favorite artist. That's all.
yeah, yeah. And then I was telling you, kind of the crazy stuff I saw the Wallens that grew up with and fun times. And we are just chatting about all those labels and stuff. And I was telling you how my dad represented little Boosie. I believe he goes by
Yes,
Boosie now. And
yes.
how he showed up to my dad's funeral because, you brought up some of our parents. I lost my father in when I was 2022, February, due to a stroke. I lost my mom in 1996 due to cancer. I lost a brother in 2003 due to just complications with muscular dystrophy. And I lost a brother in 2020 with this to do with compilations of muscular dystrophy. My sister's still around and doing great. And I have a wife and a son and so that's kind of what's up with me these days. And training out at after hours with Hershey and but yeah, but I was telling you about Lucy, how my dad represented him, that he was, I guess, charged with a murder for hire case, and he was able, to acquit him and let him go home and go free. And he showed up to my dad's funeral from Atlanta, flew all the way from
Right.
Atlanta to New Orleans.
Yeah.
I just thought that was so nice. And I actually didn't get to see him or talk to him. So I was talking to someone else, but I
Right.
heard everybody else like, "Oh, did you see Boosie?" And I was like, so I didn't see him. But then a couple of weeks later,
Well, Boosie, check this out. We're talking right now about you, man. You
yeah,
should definitely go take a visit to Dallas. I mean, Martin's right up the street from you, so the reason isn't about only how you're celebrities. You're just it's about the compassion, right? Like your father felt the way when you talked about him was just he was a compassionate dude about his people, and
sure was.
when I heard, I actually got to hear it. So if that's okay to share,
Oh
um,
yeah,
you sent me a clip. We'll see what we could do with it. I don't know if we could share it like that, but we
No, I'm
could.
down. So basically, since
Is
I
it
didn't get to
a
see,
YouTube link kind of thing?
it's just a screenshot for Lucy. So since I didn't see Lucy at the
Right,
funeral, I wanted to thank him for coming to my dad's funeral, and I saw him on a YouTube live, and I was like, "Hey man, thanks for coming to my dad's funeral. We
right,
appreciate it." And he just shouted out my dad and said, that he was family, and shout
right.
out another lawyer that was in my dad's legal team to help
Yes, yes, and
Casey at the
that's what I
time.
remember hearing. And like I said, it's not. It's about the humanity of things. And again, meeting you in this little place called Zoom, in this place named after hours on Office Hours Global, whatever the place might be.
Sure.
I then jump into, okay, let me get a Zoom thing, and you're just, dude, for reals, Martin. Like every moment, hey, you want me to help you try to? My hands kind of sweaty today. Sorry, it doesn't matter about the sweaty part, but like, it's your willingness to just say, I like this stuff and I still like it, and with all the likes, and we don't always get the opportunity to always dive into the places that we want to dive into. Um, I got to go to Info Comm. It was a convention out in Orlando, and never been to audio video. But well, the group that brings it is called AVIXA, Audio Video Integration Experience Association. And again, in an accessibility viewpoint, I got to go there. Got to be around different situations. And again, thank you to Pedro G. Gonzalez III. You see, y'all number three. I'm a number three anyway, but three's my favorite number anyway. But thank y'all to y'all because he picked me up. We went to Infocom, right? And all of that happened. But from that, I was able to record a conversation with Greg Topol from Mimo Monitors. And that is, if you go back to my channel, you'll see it's I Can See the Sign. And what was interesting about that is we were recording in a booth, which is from a company called Shure, Shure. So with Shure, let's again go back to office hours because some pieces did start there, but I would say my interest or me just trying to make sure that my setup is right or I could learn about a setup to say, hey, Mickey Martin, let me help you. I got you. Hey, I can't see, but I got my ears. Let me help you. We started helping each other, but with that Shure conversation, that Shure recording, that was the production of that video, where it was what, three 4K Blackmagic cameras, a Allen and Heath mixer, A10 Mini from Blackmagic Design, a Mac computer, and two SM7DBs, and a couple mic stands. Well, why the hell did you just? What was the point of all of that, Hershey? Who cares? Hey, ha ha ha. Guess what? Who cares? It's my channel. I care. I. But I want to tell you why I care because this is one of the most heartwarming things that I've felt, and because it was my dude over here, Mickey Martin. Martin, it was you because you, man.
Wow,
It was
appreciate it,
you.
man.
Because like when you got somebody telling me I should come to go visit them, that happened because you. It was you,
Wow.
man. But let me explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. Because everyone's like, "What the hell is he talking about?" So sure, we did the video. Okay, blah blah blah. I came home. I got the thank you to Jeff Francis. He helped me. He's at University of South Carolina area, and he helped me boost that audio. He helped me put a little compression to it. But again, it's all about the teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. Whatever they say, I don't know what they say, but it's all about people, right? We make everything work together. And so, sure, I met Laura Davidson there, and she was on my um, Office Hours Global show before. So anyway, going back to Laura, we a couple times. One of them was on the Move 88 wireless setup, and I'm trying to remember the first one. I think it was on the MV7. Matter of fact, so I at least remember two instances. And so I'm walking into the room. She meets Pedro. We all and it's like I just get all this, I guess, empathy, like love and just welcomingness. and went ahead, recorded all that. And so I stayed in touch with Laura. And I'm like, I'm grateful. This is my first video, so to speak. And I'm trying to do this YouTube thing. I'm just so stoked to come to Info Comm, blah, blah, blah. Here comes a couple weeks later, a couple months later, Martin and I are talking like, yo, I have a CPAP machine. Hey, I want to I want to be on your show. I want to be on your, what do you call my show again? Go ahead, Martin.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
I was calling a podcast
Yo,
earlier, and then
you're gonna have to figure out where's the playlist on the podcast thing, and then you're gonna help me make it because you know what, you're just part as big as this team as anybody else. So thank you for making me start this, right?
well, I
Because again,
appreciate it.
December you started it by talking to me, but after you talked to me in December,
It's all
here
you,
we
buddy.
are,
It's all you.
20 videos later. It's not about me only, but it's about my community. It's about everybody. It's
I
teamwork, as
get
I
that.
said, and learning about your father, learning about situations. I just lost my parents in July, so ended the last week of July, 28th and 31st is always rough. However, we know how it is to not always have, you know, the money on your side because you also have health issues to worry about. I have
Sure.
MS, blindness, vision loss, whatever you want to call it. You have muscular dystrophy, but it's money doesn't hold our relationship. I'm not trying to say it in that way, but relationships are stronger than money, and how we bring each other up. The relationship of Laura helping us to just come onto Office Hours show, saying yes or whatever, and then for her to recognize who I was out in this public place of things, and then you kind of got me thinking. Let me just ask Laura a couple questions. Hey,
Right,
Laura,
right.
Laura. Yeah. See, I got this dude. His name is Mickey Martin. No, his name is Martin E Regan, and he uses his trackpad. Apple.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Apple.
But we're gonna come to you, Apple, in a minute. Just in a minute. And Google. Thank you to all these big companies in America. Right. We're all holding it down for accessibility. But let's. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. So Laura and I'm like, hey, Laura, look, Martin has a CPAP machine. He sometimes has his wheelchair. Whatever he wants to do, it's up to him. He got like 15 cameras because that's just how Mickey Martin rolls. No, I'm kidding. But he got his Mac computer. Da 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 da. So giving at least an audio chain to understand how can we help Martin. I get a message back. Hey, how about I help and we will figure things out, but let's try this MV7 Plus. So as of current, Martin, go ahead. You could keep your voice going.
Yeah, awesome.
Let us know what your audio chain is real quick.
So my audio chain is a MacBook Pro,
What year is that?
2021.
What year is that?
This is
M
2021.
15, M 30. Oh wait,
No, this
sorry.
one's only an M1, but
Oh,
M30
okay.
is awesome. I was printing on the M50, and yeah, so it's going through. It's a MacBook Pro, going to the USB C to the NV Shure NV7 Plus, and it's been just so far what you tell me and other people on After Hours.
Yeah.
Tell me that's fantastic. Uh,
Well, I'll
yep.
put it to you this way. Um, I just heard the blow off just now, like literally
Okay.
just now.
Right.
The whole time through, I didn't pay attention to it. It wasn't noticeable. It wasn't discernible to hear it at all.
Gotcha.
So you were worried about the blow off. I'm not. I mean, I said put the Zoom thing to medium, right? We put it on
Right.
high, so right now it's all gone. It does chew on your voice a little, and I'm going to give it to you like I'm going to give it to you, right? I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, my
I'm
ears.
down for it.
I could tell there's some processing, but again, for what it's worth for processing, Martin, you got a good voice, man. I mean, you got that. You could go on any mic kind of voice,
I
and
appreciate that. I don't know about that, but I appreciate
I'm
that.
real. I'm real. Like Courtney uses the Stellar X2, so does Nigel and others, right? But you have that similar voice. So if even if you tried some of those other mics, sure. But this NV7 really worked well because again, your thumb is the only thing that you're controlling things with.
That's correct. Yep.
I get it. and I've already put it on the table. I know I'm using Electro Voice RE20. This was lent to me, but lent to me or not, and this is now mine. I get it, but I want clarity. I want comfort. I want to tell a story, and I want you to pay attention. If I had bad audio, you may not pay attention to me. And I think Martin felt the same way as I did because that's what he kept on asking is how can I sound better? How can I look good enough? And sometimes we do have to keep it simple. But we were able to talk to, again, like I said, Laura, and she got that in front of him now.
Oh yeah.
And with that, remember I said, Martin, if it wasn't for you, we'll see. I don't have funding, essentially. That's what sometimes holds me back by visiting some of these agencies and corporations and companies and brands and what have you, all the above. But we'll see where it goes. I would love to talk about accessibility or disability stuff with Shure. Maybe we can make some devices that are going to be worth it. Not worth it in that sense, but easy to use for, let's say, blind folk and someone that's has muscular dystrophy. And the reason why I
Sure.
say is software, right? You drew it about all by software. So you and that microphone, fantastic. Me, I could use it.
Well, that's thanks to Shore and Laura there for
For
letting me
sure.
borrow it, test it
I
out.
mean, no pun
Thank you so
intended.
much, Laura. Really appreciate it.
For sure, but no pun intended. Seriously, seriously. Uh, the software bit, it's they use the what is it, the Motive Mix app, right?
Yep, that's correct.
And with that, Martin can at least, if he has to turn off the de-esser, turn off the gain. The de-esser is where the magic's at with the MV7 2. Shure, Shure, and V, Maverick, Victor, 7, 2, Mark 2. Mark 2 has USB-C on both ends. Mark 1 of the MV7 had USB Mini to USB A, and so it can be problematic in certain occasions with that little mini USB plug. If sometimes it gets too much pull on it, things like that. I during the show or first video I ever did, SM7DB, Sure have some amazing pieces of equipment. I would love to actually figure out a wireless package for me personally because I want to get back on the road, man. Like if I could get to conventions and get to different places, like an Accent line or something that is well worth it, not a 2.4 gig wireless. I mean, we nerding out again, man. My bad,
All
my
right.
bad, my
Hey,
bad.
everybody, send Hershey to your conferences because I'm someone that's going to learn from Hershey with the accessibility stuff.
Thanks,
I have
man.
trouble getting out going to conferences, but
Hey, man,
he's
we
the
just got to
man.
bring you a camera, right? I got to be out there, and then you just tell me where to go. How about that?
That could work too, buddy.
Virtual, man. Hey, we've proven in COVID, everything else after, we've proven it. And if I have a wireless pack that I'm guaranteed to get best audio out of, or just a SM7DB, hook it up to maybe I don't know MV7X2U, which is like a USB to a XLR. I don't mind holding the wire if it's not gonna be as loud. Hook that sucker up to a phone or some kind of power bank, then it gets more juice to it. Then it gets hooked up to a phone. Guess what? I'm good with that. I only need help with gimbals, maybe with your wheelchair. Let's tell him about your wheelchair, or you want to save that for next time. You want to
Uh, we could talk about that.
fine. Sneak peek, sneak peek, sneak peek. Hey, so he has a cool, really cool wheelchair. It's called Permobil, right? So what we're
Right?
thinking is this: Hey, Apple, how about this? He's already Apple equipped, but if we get him a Mac Mini, maybe I'm thinking Mac Mini. How do you power that? Do you maybe Jackery? I don't know, something, right? Okay, so you put that and that to the Mac Mini, power it up. He has some Mr. 360 links, but hey, Sony, if maybe you could help him out, I think we could get him a nice little arm, put a nice Sony in front of him, and autofocus is already there. Everything would look sharp. But software, again, Sony does have software where you could control a lot of things. Whoever, if you like your Insta 360 link, maybe.
Sure.
And then your Shure, Shure, MV7 2, Mark 2. You already sound great. We just got to get your boom arm to attach it to the wheelchair. It's connected through USB C to a phone, to an iPad, to whatever, to stream out. Maybe you could throw a little small size encoder back there too while you're at it, because we're just nerds like that. So,
Right?
having a Mac Mini encoder, a power source, you got your mic, you got your camera, man. Because I don't want to say the cost of your wheelchair, because you told me in that one day, you
Yeah,
said
it was
what
crazy.
you could buy a Benz with it or something, a Beamer.
Yeah, it's cost as much as a Benz. I didn't personally buy it. Insurance did, so thanks.
But
Glad
uh,
that was, but
but
it's a really cool wheelchair
but
for
the thing
sure.
is it's giving you life, man.
Sure is.
And you're here doing life. You're telling me about your life. You're here on my podcast, my show, my episode, my this
That's
this
right.
whatever you've made it into. What
The Hershey
you the
bar shit.
well, it's the bar, the blind accessible resource, or it's the bar. You came to sit at my bar. We're not drunk. We're not telling people to get drunk.
Wait,
We're
you're
just
not drunk?
we're learning off of each other, if anything. And honestly, lifetime friendship is built here. And not to say because Martin's family is a celebrity type. Nah, it's
I don't think
we
so.
we
But
we had loss and we shared upon that loss. Hey, I lost my family. Hey, I'm. You know what? You should try this. Hey, try this. Hey, how can I think you should try a Mac. Why the hell? Why the hell did you say that? Can you? I should buy a Mac so I could teach you. Or no,
okay,
wait.
yeah, sure.
I should learn a Mac, right? It's something you said that yesterday, day before, and it
Yeah,
still jogs
so
my brain.
I just feel like you're so well, like the well-spoken.
I
You
know.
obviously love going
I'm
to
using slangs.
conferences. Yeah, we were before this Zoom started. But for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll
But
drink my water again. And
yeah. But the more you know, you can teach me, you can teach everybody else. And I think it'd be great if you could have a Mac and try to learn that ecosystem. Right now I'm looking for in Mac OS 26, which is the next one that comes out in the fall. They're supposed to let you be able to control the computer with your eyes with the web camera, so you can track it. And so I'm looking forward to that.
right.
Yep.
On my channel, sorry to go back to my channel, but we are on my channel. So this should be a good reference point to say it. But on the channel, I have ATIA, Asia, Assistive Technology Industry Association. And Apple was there, and so was Google. So I met like Ajit Narayana from Google. I met Tim from Apple, not the Tim Cook, but different Tim. But point is meeting the team behind the feedback hub, or not feedback hub in that sense, but who is fixing these problems and errors and things. And I'm so glad that you got to say that on my channel. I'm gonna spread that out to all and every Apple person out there, because this is multi-disabled people here. I use Androids, I use Apples, but I don't use as many Apple devices. I have an iPhone 14 Pro. I bought that for my mom before she had passed, and again, I don't knock on them. I will learn the system to at least explain or teach others with it. So with that, I when you mentioned 26, I said, hey, why don't you jump on your beta as well? Because maybe your Mac Mini 2000 M2 Mac Mini could work with that feature. And if it doesn't, then I think um, your MacBook Pro laptop, even if it has M1, because I'm thinking
Right.
it's using iris, right? It's just using your eyes to track it. And hell, dude, if you have the features for yourself, why not? Why not?
Right.
Who cares if you look funny looking at your screen? Who cares if I'm blind?
Sure.
Well,
Who
who
cares?
cares? It's the features that works. It's the workflow, right?
Definitely.
Who is Apple? Well, Apple's the one who's figuring out workflows. Who is Google? They're figuring out other workflows. You think they don't work together? Yes, they work together because they're human driven people. Come on now.
Exactly.
Y'all
Right.
forgetting is we're a country of human driven people. Not to get political, but that's what we are, and that's where we're gonna always be. So, hey, maybe if Apple wants to talk to us, I'm sure me and Martin could give you many
Yeah,
tips
holler at
and
us, Apple.
help. I mean,
We'll help you out.
Google same difference, but I want multiple ways of access, because the core of the word accessibility, the ability to have access. accessibility, the ability to have access, so I could be bored out of my mind. Yo, Martin, what's up, dude?
So
Chilling, man. I'm bored, man. I'm tired, but I'm bored. There's nothing to do. I have internet.
same here.
Martin could be in the middle of the hay. Never mind. Let's not go there. Hay in the middle of the barn, but you know, you could be wherever you got to be, but connectivity, talking to somebody. You're in a wheelchair doesn't hold you back. You getting packages. You just got that package in the mail. You just put that mic together. Next time you come by, tell them how you did it. Maybe your wife helped you. Maybe your son
Sure.
helped you. Maybe the dog helped you. I don't know. You might got Lassie over there. Who
Not
knows
this
what you
dog,
got?
but yeah. Maybe one of my past dogs. They were a little smarter, but not this dog.
Lassie.
But I'll be good.
Oh, sorry. Well, Molly, I had a dog in she passed away in '05, and man, I miss Molly, and it was emotions, it was empathy, it was they're creatures that understand humans somehow, right? And I don't have a guide dog, I don't have uh, a dog or pets like that anymore, but at the same time, I'm just so proud of you, Martin, and so proud of you for doing
I
what you do,
appreciate that.
talking to me. I mean, no, seriously, you're a father, dude.
Oh,
You're a
thank you.
husband. I mean,
Thank you.
but it's going down to the bottom of the basics, right? Maybe you don't always remember to buy your lady some roses or some flowers.
I'll try
Maybe
to.
she's allergic. I mean, I'm just saying, but we always try to remember. But at the same time, I mean, even from my past relationships or anything like that, or for even my mom in general, as women, it, it's incredible that what women do for us. Without them, as we said, that we wouldn't be here.
That's right.
And for my mom, I'm an only child, but again, being proud that okay, you've lost so many family members. I have too. Lost my uncles and aunts and things of that nature from India. But strength, I think, comes from within, and strength comes from helping each other. I don't look out for returns, but you allowed me to help you. You allowed me to talk to you, like I said tonight. I'm talking pretty long. I know you said dinner. I'm sorry,
No,
wifey.
that's all
Wait, not
good.
my wifey, but I'm sorry, Martin's wifey. I'm letting him go here in a minute. But I just appreciate you and your family again,
No problem.
wholesomely. And the story, hopefully, it inspires other folks out there in the world. Hey, man, this man likes audio, so he wants to sound better. So this Shure microphone surely sounds great. I don't know if I'll get over there to Chicago because that's where they at headquartered, I think, or around there. I'll get to see if I could get to Libertyville to see Mimo monitors. My friend Dave Schleppenbach over there at Cadence Tablet at Lafayette, Indiana, with his robotics place.
That
But
sounds awesome.
again, Martin, I figured out I got a new pair of eyes now. So if you wouldn't mind, we got to figure out a way where I could go remote and then you move my PTZ camera and you just use your thumb. How about that? We got to figure out something, man.
I'm down, dude.
Because
And Apple and Google
Apple,
and
Google, your wheelchair.
yeah,
I'm just saying. I only use a cane, but a gimbal, a phone, a holder, or this or that. Three iPhones, three Google Pixels, three Samsungs. I mean, nine phones, multi-camera, guys. Let's do it. I
let's
mean,
do it.
because it's all about love. It's all about accessibility. It's not about brands. It's about human nature and how humans work. This human right here, amazing human being. Thank you again. Thank you so much for empowering me to start this channel. Thank you for your family for supporting me in difficult days. You know what I'm talking about there. Uh,
Yeah. I hear you, buddy. It's all good.
and again, if I could help you in any other ways, this goes out to the whole world. Honestly, um, if you want to reach out to Martin, do you have a way to get? They could. What do they do? Send the stork out there to your house? What do they do? Smoke
A
signals?
little telegram there.
Yeah, telegram. I mean,
Yeah, so I
my
have
grandfather used to be a telegraph operator, but I mean,
for real. Let's
yeah,
talk about that sometime.
okay.
Uh, so
How do
yeah,
you,
I have a Instagram. It's Mickey R3 is the username.
so
And
like MI?
Yeah, Mickey, the letter R, and the number three.
Copy.
And then I have a YouTube. Haven't posted on anything on there
Hold up,
quite
hold
a
up, hold
bit.
up, hold up, hold up. You wait. You have a YouTube.
I sure do, sir.
When'd you make that?
Probably 2015-ish is the last time videos were on there.
Why in the world don't you have videos up right now?
Well, I'm kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Dang it, man. This man's too freaking honest. I can't get him on anything, dog. Like,
A little bit lazy, a little bit lazy.
so carry on. Sorry. Okay, go ahead and so you have your YouTube, your Instagram,
Yeah, and then I have so the YouTube is it's called McNasty Daily. So
Mick.
then Nasty Nasty, and then
So
Daily.
I got it right. Mick. It's not
That's
Mic.
right. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep. That's correct. So
Mick
MICK,
Nasty
right? And then it's Daily, and yeah,
Daily.
Y. I think it's AILY.
Okay, D A. See, I don't know what I'm spelling. Mick
That's okay. I'm a little
Nasty.
dyslexic too, so
McNasty Daily Daily.
that's correct.
And what
And
is
I'll
that
let you
again?
say it because then you might be able to understand you better. So
What is that again?
what's what?
What is what is this McNasty stuff you talking about, dude?
Oh, I got you now. Loud and clear. So no, there's just funny videos on
Okay,
there.
so
And
it's
then
YouTube. That's your YouTube.
yeah, that's for YouTube.
Okay. So Mickey R3 is your Instagram.
That's correct.
Mick Nasty Daily is your
Th-
YouTube.
That's correct.
Okay.
But there's definitely no daily on there.
And then what else do we have? So we have those two
That's
things.
about it, buddy.
Wait,
That's
do we have
about
three
it.
things? Okay, I'm just making sure. All right. So how about this, homie? We got a challenge for you. You see there, you got that. What microphone is that again?
That's the Shure
Sure is.
MV7 Plus that was lent to me by Laura
Sure.
from Shure. So I really appreciate it and let me test it out. And
Sure.
I
So what
think
I would shortly say about this is this. I once upon a time was on Doc Rock. You've met him before, no, or not met him,
oh
but
yeah, I
you
know
know.
Sean Boyd.
Okay,
That's
I
his
didn't
real
just
name.
you know that's going live anyway. You know Doc Rock and and sorry, dude, I'm not editing. Just go live. What you said, perfection is the. Never mind.
It's all good.
I'm using all the Doc's product names over here. But
Get those Doc
he,
Pops.
yeah, sure. So yeah, the Sure for the Sure Doc pops. Yeah, right. Hey Doc, you might have to get me one for RE20, CV7, Austrian Audio OD303.
Yeah, hook it
He's
up
like,
for
what?
AV7
He's like, what are you
Plus.
talking about? But anyway. Uh, you got the Shure MV7, Maverick Victor 7 Mark II.
That's correct.
I say, as Doc had one day, and Mary Lou Mandel and Doc both had a challenge, and I want to shout out to Julie. Julie was on our panel at Tony Mobley's show, conversation with Tony Mobley. But no one realized that Julie rode horses, and she has cerebral palsy, right? And she's in a wheelchair. So there was a 3 day video challenge, and Doc's over here talking about, "Hey, Jules, can I call you Jules?" And like, she got flabbergasted, like, "Wait, what? Why are they talk? They're talking about me?" And Doc's always been supportive of other disabled folks, in other words. And not only that, but with me, I know I want to like get a Sony camera because it talks, screen reader built in, all that. We'll figure that out eventually here soon. But like Sony ZV-1, Sony ZV-10, they both talk, screen readers built in. Trying to figure it out with Sony. As we were talking with them and Doc, and 3 day video challenge. Julie literally made videos every single day just to make it. She didn't care. So I did that same challenge. First things first. First step, Martin. You got your touchpad, pen, paper. You got your Siri. You got your note taking thing on.
Sure thing, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. First things first. All right. Right. Pay attention now, Martin. You paying
All
attention,
right.
right? All right. First things first, turn on your camera. All right, you got that on? Okay.
Well, yeah, because you see me,
Number two, hit record.
right?
Number three, start talking.
About what?
I don't know.
That's the awkward
That's for
part.
you to tell me. But
Okay.
okay, fine. There might be a fourth, but once you do that, and your camera's already on, okay, we'll assume we'll take away number one. Okay, your camera's on. You hit record. You start talking. Upload it. That's all it takes. I don't know how long we've been talking. I kind of do, kind of don't.
I think
But
it's an hour and 36 minutes since I see him at the top corner.
well, let's do that. But we're here. I don't know why, but this is again. I never rehearsed with you.
Right. We some
Thank
chatty
you.
Cathy's.
But check this out. You come from different places, different way of life, and we like the same thing. We like
Sure do.
we like the same thing as vanilla Coke. Here, Coca Cola. If you want to sponsor me,
Shout out to Hershey
I,
with the
I I really
vanilla
drink a lot of
Coke.
vanilla Coke. I mean Coca Cola. Seriously, that is one company. If anyone wants to sponsor me in the whole wide world, Coca Cola needs to. Because my exes, everybody, my mom, my parents. I come from Zambia and Africa, so we had crates of soda. So Fanta, or Fanta, and Coca Cola regular, but the sugar is different and tastes different. Loved it. Lived in Zambia for 1994. Moved here, and then vanilla Coke after that when I could find them. So thank you to Publix and them to always keep them. But you like Coca Cola too, right?
Oh yeah, Coke, Dr. Pepper, Soda Kiss.
Yeah,
I
man.
like it
All the
all, man.
'90s stuff.
Yeah.
But let's do, why don't you talk about sodas and what you like then? See, look, you're just what did you just do? Huh? You just made content. You talked. I want you to go do that on your side, or if you want to come borrow this thing here, let you give me a knock. I'll let you borrow this little thing. Hit the record button. I could hit a record button, but take that video, upload it, put a title on it, say anything or say little, or have your wife say whatever she thinks the video should be saying.
Sure.
Test it, play with it. It may look like crap, but it may be gold. It's in the eye of the beholder. My eyes are kind of weak, but guess what? My brain's eyes, my mind's vision is not. What I envision with you and me is a great long lasting friendship because again,
Definitely.
you've just been brotherly to me. I don't have siblings. I heard she, I heard her, I heard, I'll do it. I could help you. You still here after we should
Oh
have
yeah.
done this 20 minutes ago and called it short, but I just want to let people know that about you. You're real.
Well,
you're
thank
real.
you, man. I
You're
appreciate
real,
it.
man. I mean,
You are too, for
thank
real.
you. I just want to help people,
No pun
and
intended there.
we want to be kind to people and to show kindness, and just be real about how can we help each other, no matter what disability, no matter what walks of life, any of that. I might make fun of you. I might be insensitive to certain situations, but I know what I'm saying to you. I
Right.
know in what regards I'm going to say it to you. So never feel that if I do bring up something that I'm trying to be insensitive and don't get it.
Oh, same here, man.
And
I'm probably sure I
call me the
say,
blind dude.
did you see that? Did you see that? I'm sure I
Yeah,
say that a
exactly.
lot.
Over where? Over
Yeah.
where, dude? You say over here. Over where?
Sorry about that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But that's what I'm saying. Like, none of that should matter. And we should just, again, show kindness to your people. You never know who you're going to be able to touch. Shure helped us out with this little project. It wasn't about a commercial to make for Shure. Shure has nothing to say about the mic or anything. They have no contact with me in that sense. So again, this is just our experience from people and the kindness of people. Person that I've never met, Pedro, that says, "Hey, brother, I'll treat you like a brother, and I'll guide you where you need to go." That was a brother. You showed up as a brother. I'm finding a lot of family like this by just being myself about being a nerd. I guess I don't know,
I hear you, man.
like in audio video stuff, liking to help others, and you have similar traits. You always are finding ways to help me. So thank you, Martin E Regan the third. Say it properly. Anything else that you want your people to know out there? Anything else that we've left off the table? Or what do you think that we should talk about next?
I'd love to talk about maybe next time accessibility. What can Apple bring to the table? I'd love to interview you. We all need to know a little bit more about Hershey and how he
Ah,
grew up
man.
in
That's enough,
Miami
man.
and
What? I grew up in
Daytona and all
Miami?
that. Daytona, that's right. Daytona, my bad. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
So
Martin, he grew up in, the old Wild Wild West.
Daytona, Miami, they're all the same place, dude. Destin,
They used to
Florida.
be. They used to be. They used to be.
I mean, come on, they're all the
They used to
same.
be. Yeah, but yeah, that's a good point because I told you about 1994. Where were you in 94? I
I
had just
know
moved. Welcome to America.
that's where you came to America. Okay.
Coming to America. You see, hey Eddie Murphy, good movie, man. Good movie, dog.
94, I remember carrying law books at my dad's law office when he just moved into a Victorian on St. Charles.
St.
And
Charles
so,
Victorian. Okay,
so
okay.
yeah, so we got
I
a
remember the
Victorian,
Tootsie Roll.
right?
Tootsie Roll to the right, to the left. Sorry. Now
So
dip
did you
it,
have a
dip it.
BMX bike when you were a kid?
Man, you see, we got many more things to talk.
That's
Dude,
right. Well, I had
your
one.
wife is gonna
My
kick our
wife.
butts.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna let you go bike over there with your BMX. Get you some proper food. Thank you so much, Martin, for
No
hanging
problem.
out.
Thank you.
We could talk about the BMX more, all this other, but yeah, let's talk some more. You let me know when it's a good time. Hey, audience, if you haven't already, I don't want to tell you, but subscribe and all that good stuff. But more than that, write in the comments what do you want from Martin because y'all did that for Dave, and man, I'm sending that all to Dave. Hey, Dave, you're more popular. Martin, you're next in line. I think this conversation. Okay, we don't have the music. Next time I'll bring in the mariachi band with it.
Sounds
We
good,
just have
dude.
to figure out how can I microphone each mariachi player. That's gonna. Can you help me figure that out?
Oh, dude, we'll figure
All right,
anything
let's
out.
figure it out. Let's figure it out. Mariachi band? No, maybe not. But we'll bring you music, people. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness. Peace out. One love.